All right, and welcome back. We are on episode three, Themes
Episode
of a
three.
Marriage.
Yeah. This it's a fucking roll. So I'll start by saying this, right?
Okay.
I feel like they pulled some punches on the third episode. It wasn't as heavy to me. It's still great,
hmm
right? I enjoyed it. Wasn't as heavy to me. I feel like they had to let up a little bit.
I feel like the first two episodes were just going down.
Yeah.
Now, I'd say the first episode kind of started to go down. The second one just bottomed out. And the
Yeah.
third one's like picking you back up, where you're like, I know we're about to fall.
We're about to fall, and also like women, am I right?
Oh my God. That
This shit was
when
this shit
she
was great.
yawned in the middle of him talking about like his therapy,
Yeah.
it's after they meet.
Uh-huh.
Like they're meeting back again. It's like her and Polly live in the area,
Yeah.
but she gets a job to London, and
And like, yeah,
her swarmy response is just like, "How about I just take both of you with me?" And he's like,
yeah,
"What?"
he's like, what the fuck? Like, are you kidding me?
And she's like so proud of it,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he's just like, "I'm not
she's
doing that."
yeah, and like she says it to him as though like this is some normal shit to expect from someone, and he's like people don't do this. He's like, what are you like?
And he was like,
His response hurt.
he's like, and our daughter's not gonna like it. And she's like, well, you shouldn't speak for her. And he was like, I will, because clearly you're not.
She
Oh,
has this man smoking again.
smoking.
She has him smoking, and he has asthma. That can't end well.
Although, like, it did point out that he said like he hadn't had an asthma attack, like presumably since she left, and so I feel like a lot of that was probably stress
Yeah,
because he went through the ringer after she left. It like comes to find out, and it's
yeah.
like he's still going through it, but he's getting
Mhm.
better. And then
He's getting
right when
better.
he like reaches that point, here she
Yeah, she
comes
comes
in.
back with shit. Yo, when she was all over him, and shit, I'm like, why can't you just leave this man alone? He's like,
He's clearly not into it.
yeah, yeah. I'm like, leave this man alone. I feel like whatever he reciprocated was just like he was. I feel like he was probably like fairly lonely. Like he was talking to another woman,
Yeah, I
right?
think that he was tempted, but it
Yeah,
couldn't ever reach a point where anything could actually happen because anytime he would get into it, his brain would go like emergency stop.
which is I'm happy for him. I'm happy that
Mhm.
he's able to do that.
When like they got into the same bed, I was like, "Don't do this, please.
Yeah.
Don't do this." But like it comes to find out that the entire night, he knew her secret
Mm-hmm.
about Polly,
Yeah,
and he was waiting to see if she would tell, and she didn't.
she didn't. Yeah.
She just wanted
And
to
like
get the relationship
it
away.
speaks a lot to her character because before, like, didn't Paulie not know about him or something like that?
Something like that, yeah. But like even in the she, I think it was the voicemail that Polly said, it's like she probably already told you. I know you probably already know this, but just I'm not going to get in the way. And she's sitting there like, well, here's what you could do to fix that relationship because you shouldn't just give up on.
She is sick, yo.
Oh man.
Some of the shit that she be saying, like, oh my god, yo.
And then whenever
I've seen
like,
it so many times in real life before, and
mhm.
it's like, yo, like
And like
she's like
whenever
all of those girls rolled up into one woman. It's
into
crazy.
like one woman, and especially that point where he's like, "Do you want to finalize the divorce?" And she's like, "Yeah, if that's what you want." It's like you left. Like,
Yeah,
what
this
do
is
you
what
mean?
you want. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, dude.
She's kissing on. She's like, oh, I've missed you every day since I left. I'm like, what? This show is it's it's crazy relate. Like I hate how much I relate to this show. I enjoy shit I can relate to, and I enjoy this. It's just I enjoy this in like the worst way possible.
It's like masochistic almost.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and what's weird is that it seems like it's trying to actively push you from relating to them. Because like every episode starts and it's like they're on the set, they're getting
Mhm.
in position, they're getting ready. And then once they start acting, you just throw it all to the side and you're like, what's gonna happen now?
Right.
What are you gonna say?
Yeah. I find myself feeling sorry for Jonathan a lot. Like a lot. It's literally like you're just in the house with two people
And you're just
going through a
watching it.
divorce. Yeah. I can surmise that Mira has been on some bullshit every episode.
Do you think the pattern will continue?
I think it will continue. And he's just gonna keep fucking allowing it for whatever reason. This is crazy.
I feel like I don't know if it's gonna be next episode or the episode after, but there has to be something with Jonathan, like the other shoe dropping with him.
It has to be.
Like he's got to be just as bad.
Yeah, there has to be something because like I think she's a narcissist.
Mm-hmm.
So like it has to be something wrong with him. Like he's not perfect right now. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
there has to be something going on with this man because he's just a punching bag for this bro.
Yeah.
He's a punching like she does whatever to him. It's crazy.
He just stands up, wipes the blood off, and offers her a glass of wine.
Yeah. In every episode, I offered her a glass of wine too. I like
every when she first came in, all she did was just complain about the house.
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, you're eating that now? I hate this couch. Yeah. What is this? What do you mean you sleep downstairs?" He's like, "You don't let her judge." Like,
she's like alluding to him having like a girlfriend and shit. And dude is just and then dude is like, he's like, it's kind of none of your business. Like,
because the entire time he knows that she's coming over there without Paulie.
Yeah.
And he's like, I know what you're doing. No, I'm not answering that. And he was right, because whenever she found out about it, she was just like, well, let me ask you invasive questions. And he's like, you haven't even told me the reason you're here. Like, I'm not doing this with you.
And then he fucking then she turns around and is like, if Paulie doesn't come, if Paulie wasn't coming, would you reconsider?
You're really gonna make me do this?
Yeah, man.
Because like, and that's kind of it. Like, that's kind of how it was in the second episode too. Like, she didn't just want to outright say or do what she wanted.
Yeah.
She wanted it to be essentially the other person's idea.
Yeah.
Or not, maybe that's the wrong phrase, but like she wants to like kind of manipulate them into agreeing.
Into agreeing with, yeah. Like, maybe you should do this. But like him being in his right fucking mind is like, no, this is a terrible
going to London.
Yeah.
Off your dime. No.
I wonder how he doesn't tell her, like, yo, like, what is wrong? Like, there's something fucking wrong with you. Like,
he starts to. The second time he smokes, he's like, let me be honest with you for a second. This is bullshit.
Okay, yeah, he did say that.
He was like, this whole thing, how I happy you, it's bullshit.
Yeah, but I'm really enjoying this so far. I don't think it's this episode was as strong as the other two.
Mm-hmm.
But I still thoroughly enjoyed it.
I agree. The first episode was really good. I would put this on par with the first episode almost.
Okay. I put it one notch below the first episode.
Okay, yeah. But like the first episode like kind of introduced it. The second one was just a baseball bat to the head.
Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't have guessed that was gonna happen either, honestly.
And then episode 3 felt like you trying to stand back up after getting your head hit in the head with the bat. Like,
and you're still, though, oh my God, the part that got me, I meant to say this earlier. When he said he wished that their daughter would die just so that she would feel it. Like at one point, he wished that he would die, and then he wished that she would die. Then he said he wished just for revenge that their daughter would die, and then she ended up getting sick.
Oh, during the reading?
Yeah. And what's so wild to me about that is like I've been at that point before where it's like, yo, whatever it fucking takes to hurt you, how you hurt me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's like the oh my god, that's like the depths of sadness right there.
And that's the thing, dude. Like this show, unlike most other TV shows, I would be miserable if they get together in the end.
I don't want, yeah.
They
I hope
need to
it.
be apart.
Oh man, that's a
Jonathan needs to continue getting help.
yeah,
Mira needs to get help.
yeah. I don't know if help will help her. I think that's just who she is, like at her core.
Do you
Type
believe that at a certain age, whoever you are is just who you're going to be?
Yeah.
What age?
Late 20s.
Really?
Yeah, I think that perhaps you can get wiser, right? From that point onwards. But like beneath all the like you I feel like who you are at like in your late 20s is who you are at your core, right? And then if you grow wiser or smarter, to me that's just shit that you'll use to compound who you already are. Does that make sense? You'll just become
more of that.
More of that.
Yeah. I always put it at like 30.
Okay.
So like same age range.
Same age, yeah.
There is that point where all of your opinions and beliefs and values, they're like bubbling up and they're like settling.
Mm-hmm.
And then once it settles, like that's your foundation.
Yeah.
And you either build something on it or you start trying to like crack away at it to be something different.
Yeah, but at that point, that's at that point, that's hard to you know what I'm saying? To look at like a almost fully developed like person and then say, oh no, this is crazy. And then try to crack away at it from there. That's wild. I think most people just get to that point and then build build from there.
For better or for worse.
For better or for worse, yeah.
She catch scenes from marriage, for better or for worse. I'm hilarious.